Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. These guys have not seen the results here in the first half of the year. Just 2 wins in 7 tries.
Run. Let's go, let's go.
They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he'll get forward for a couple. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. And a pickup there of 13. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll stay on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Yeah, the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Going to go right back to Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Jackson moving outside the pocket. He keeps it himself. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Browns with the advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Ready, shot. Ready! Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
One more, ready? Ready, shot. Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Shot. Shot. Ready?
On the handoff, it's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
One more, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready? Ready? Ready, shot.
Here's Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
One more, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. One, shot. Ready, shot.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Ready, shot. Hey, hey, shot. Ready. Shot.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Shot. Shot. Hey, middle. Shot.
Now a give on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run, and that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Ready, shot.
Right back to him on 1st down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards from him there and another 1st down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to tuck, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Third and short, Jackson. That one caught by Lester. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. On the give, here's Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come...
Owen. 180. 180.
Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, roughly 29.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Second and a yard.
180.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Going back to the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Baltimore.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Sit on. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 4.
Sit on. 180. Sit on.
Now give up the middle. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Let's go. 180. Sit on. You.
They'll run. It's Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Oh, it's a win here for the Ravens. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.